Mom, I told you I am going to be fine, all right?
Most cops go their entire career without seeing any action.
Hey everyone, how's it going? And welcome back to another episode of Saturday Night Horror. Today we're going to be watching a movie that I haven't seen in quite a few years. Tonight we're going to be watching Last Shift. Now Last Shift is about a rookie cop, Officer Lauren, who unfortunately has to work the very last and final shift at a police department that's closing down permanently. They've moved to a new location, so this old location, she has to work the very last shift. And since it's a horror movie, it is overnight. And during the course of the night, strange things keep happening. She has a homeless guy that somehow gets into the station. She starts seeing things, demonic creatures, dead bodies, people with bullet holes in their heads, all kinds of weird, freaky stuff. Furniture starts moving by itself, so yeah, it's not going to be a fun night for Officer Lauren. So, we're going to be watching Last Shift. Cooking is back this week. As you all know, I started the keto diet, so we have to cook differently. Tonight, we're going to be making Sloppy Joe casserole, and I hope it comes out right. Because this keto diet, man, the recipes that I've tried so far, in all honesty, are just absolutely horrible. I've lost 9 pounds so far on the diet, which is good, but these recipes absolutely suck. So hopefully tonight will turn out alright. And with that being said, we're going to head out to the kitchen, we're going to make the Sloppy Joe casserole, and then we're going to go out in the front room and watch Last Shift. Alright everyone, here's the ingredients for our Sloppy Joe casserole. Of course we have the ground beef, that is a must. Right there. We have butter, which doesn't make sense to me. I didn't think butter would be good for a keto diet, but it calls for it. Some tomato paste. We have chicken broth. Half an onion, and we're going to use half of that bell pepper. Worcestershire sauce. Whatever sauce that is, man, I can't pronounce it. I can never pronounce that. Chili powder and mustard. So yeah, those are the ingredients, and the first thing we're going to do is chop up peppers. Alright, so we chopped up half the bell pepper. We chopped up that half of an onion. So we got that good to go. Let's cook the meat. Alright, so we got the meat cooking. It shouldn't take too long to cook this meat. It's been thawing out all day, so it's not frozen. Shouldn't be too long. So we'll cook the meat and drain the grease out. Alright, so the meat is done. Got just a little bit of grease to drain out. So we'll go ahead and take care of that now. Alright, we've added 2 tablespoons of that butter and all of the peppers and onions in here, and we're just going to mix this all up. It smells good. Alright, we've got everything mixed up. Now we're going to start adding in everything else. And I'll probably, if you want to know the amount to use, just let me know. I'll leave it in a comment. Alright, we've got our ketchup in there. Yeah. Alright, so we mix ketchup up. Look at that. It smells good. It looks good. Man, I can't wait to try this. Alright, so we added everything else in here. We've got the Worcestershire sauce, chili powder, the mustard. Alright, this is it. Everything's mixed up. It's cooked in together. It looks good. It smells amazing. I can't wait to dig into this. I am going to put some, sprinkle some cheddar cheese on top of it though, mix it all together. Alright, so here's the finished product. I mixed some cheddar cheese, and yeah, that's it, man. Looks good. So now that we've got our food, we definitely need something to drink. So let's go to the fridge Let's get our beverage of choice here. Yes, sir. Alright, everyone, we got our food. We got some water. All we need to do is turn this light off. Alright, all the lights in the house are off. It's time to watch Last Shift. Definitely looking forward to it. Alright, everyone, Last Shift is over. And first of all, let me say that the Sloppy Joe casserole was actually really good. It is the only keto recipe I've done so far that has actually tasted good, so I don't know, man. I might have to make my own recipes, who knows. But Last Shift is a very good movie. I enjoyed it. It has all the creepiness of being overnight in this confined area. Even though it is a police station, you got these narrow hallways, these small rooms. The power goes out, so you're kind of walking around with just a flashlight. It's real claustrophobic. And on top of that, you're nervous because you know something's going to pop out. You just don't know when and you don't know where. And I love that. But yeah, Last Shift. Man, plenty of jump scares. And I'll admit, they got me a couple times tonight. Sorry, where I kind of just jumped up. Didn't see it coming. I don't want to say it's too gory. There's no really off the top, over the, out of the box killings. People get shot. We get people shot in the head, shot in the chest. That's pretty much basically it. You have the demonic entities that appear. They look absolutely disgusting, but they don't really kill anybody. You don't see them kill anybody at all. So yeah, it's not very gory. Just a couple gunshot victims. Nothing too bad. The story itself is actually a really good one. As I said at the beginning of the video, Officer Lauren, as she starts her shift, first we got this homeless guy that gets into the police department, and he plays a larger role in the movie that I won't spoil it for you. Then she starts seeing these, she thinks she sees some kind of creature, but she doesn't really think it's real, and who would? But as the night goes on, she starts finding things out. She keeps getting someone calling the police station, a girl begging for help. She finds out some things about that girl, and then, the crap hits the roof. She sees more demonic entities. She finds out what happened in the police station 1 year ago. Apparently 1 year ago, a couple of Satan worshippers committed suicide in the police station, and now tonight on her shift is the 1 year anniversary of that mass suicide. So, and that's all I'm going to tell you about what's going on with that. She sees more demonic entities. She sees more. She sees the people that were involved in the suicide. They reappear as just horribly disfigured demons. And as the movie progresses, you find out more and more about what happened that night. And by the end of the movie, we find out what really went on 1 year ago. And I will say this movie has a twisted ending that you do not see coming. It just blows your mind. You do not see this ending coming. I'll put it like that. It really did a job on her mind. We'll put it that way. Another fun thing about this movie, Officer Loren is played by Juliana Harkavy. I don't know how many of you watch Arrow on the CW, but she played the Black Canary up there. So it was kind of cool to see her playing a different role. Seeing her in this horror movie as compared to being a superhero. But yeah, Last Shift I thought was really good. Most movies like this kind of have a slow burn before they lead up to things, and this is kind of a slow burn. And this movie too, it takes maybe 35 minutes for the creepiness to start coming in and settling in. But once it starts, it does not stop. It is non-stop from 35 minutes on to the end of the movie. It's screwed up. I'll put it that way. That's the nicest way I can put it. So yeah, Last Shift, definitely a classic in my opinion. I've always enjoyed watching it. If you like these movies where you have these demonic entities showing up and just terrorizing people, this is definitely for you. And it's not one of those movies where you have these demons show up and there's no rhyme or reason to it. They're just there causing havoc. This one actually has a backstory as to why these things are going on and why this is happening and why these demons and demonic entities are showing up. So it's not like they just throw them out there and have them wreak havoc for no reason, just to be having them out there. It actually has the backstory to it. So yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about Last Shift. It was a very fun night. The food, the keto food, for once, was actually good. The movie was awesome. Unfortunately, none of the cats joined me. Shadow is sleeping on my bed over here, and Tiger is probably sleeping in the other room. But yeah, it was a fun night. I definitely recommend Last Shift. If you like I said, if you like the demonic entity movies, this is definitely for you. Like that paranormal kind of stuff. So let's go do it for this episode, guys. Next week should be fun. We're going to be watching a movie that I haven't watched in I can't remember how long. I used to rent it from the video store every weekend. So with that being said, that's going to do it for this short episode of Saturday Night Horror. My throat's going on me. So, appreciate y'all watching. I thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. I hope you enjoyed this episode, because this week I definitely enjoyed it. And I'll see you on the next episode. Y'all take care.